Oh, okay, put the phone away, so that
Yeah.
yeah, just like that's perfect, yeah. Hey Ramon, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing today?
I'm alright, thanks for coming in.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, man, I'm excited to try to figure out this app.
I heard
Yeah.
from the research team that you downloaded it.
Yeah, I downloaded it. Haven't been able to really set anything up yet.
Okay,
But,
that's great. I mean, I'm here to help with that today. You feel like
Awesome.
Getting into that?
Yeah, I would love to get into
All
that.
right.
In fact, I'll put, yeah. let's
Okay, yeah.
figure it out.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and open it up there.
Okay.
Little huts, yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that looks good. And then
Cool.
just log in there with your email.
Okay.
And there's a little intro screen. You can skip through that.
Right.
Okay. So what I want to do is I just want to run you through the different features before we get into programming it.
Okay.
One of the things I know that's most important to you is just kind of knowing where Marcus is.
Yeah, I need to know where he is.
Right.
All the time. Yeah.
Yes. And so this little icon up at the top right
Uh-huh.
is the GPS feature, where at any time you want, you can just hit that button and it will pull up a map and show you exactly where he is.
Wow.
It's
Really?
going to go ahead and turn his GPS on his phone when you
Okay.
do that and give you a pull for where he is.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
nice. It's nice. Now there's another way to do that, and that is on the main menu. If you go
Okay.
to the bottom, that Android main menu, you can
Uh-huh.
hit the fine tune feature
see
there,
that,
and that'll
yeah.
do the exact same thing. Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
wow. Yeah, I see that. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah, good.
Definitely use that.
Good. So the way the GPS is working is it does this, but
Mhm.
then we're going to be setting some rules, and a lot of those rules are based on like where you want him to be and not be.
Right.
So if you have an off-limits location for him, or a place that he has to be, like school or whatever,
Mhm.
we're going to program that in as we set this up, and then so we have to enter addresses. It gets a little takes a little time to do that, but once they're
Yeah.
in there, then GPS can compare where he is to where he's supposed to be,
Oh, no.
and then you can get notices and stuff if he's not where he's supposed to be, or if he's in a place he
If he's
doesn't.
in the right place?
Exactly,
Wow, okay,
right.
awesome.
So you have to bear with me today while we put in the addresses, but
Okay.
once we get them, it'll really help a lot, I think.
All right, that works for me.
Okay, all right. The next thing I want to show you is really the bulk of this thing. If you go back to the menu there, just go to Setup.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, I'm sorry. If you go to Game Plan, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. It's a blank one, but this is what the main rule area is going to look like once we program it.
Uh-huh.
And you can see that there are times of day there. This is a typical school day, right?
Yep.
And you can put your rules in for each time slot. And if he's supposed to be at school by 9 or 5, you can specify that. And the kind of things he's supposed to be doing at school, you can list those behaviors there. So what I want to do today is spend a lot of time putting the stuff we've talked about, kind of getting that loaded in here.
Mhm.
And he's going to see this then throughout the day and get prompts to do the right thing during these different time slots.
Okay.
So it's very sort of time slot based.
Right.
There's another version for the weekends that we can also
Cool.
do or not do today. Okay?
Yes.
Let's see. So as we set this up, if you pull down there, you can see, if you just open one, like the school one, whatever,
Save here.
you're going to see that there's rewards that he can get, points that he can earn if he does the
Yeah.
stuff in that time slot. So we'll think through as we set this up, kind of what's a big deal or hard for him, give those more points.
Yeah.
Things that are easier we can not have any points with or
Right.
make them lower.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, yeah. So that'll be accumulating throughout the day as he indicates whether or not he did these things. And if it's location-based, the phone will automatically know whether he did these things. And
Yep.
he'll get, those points will come in automatically. Otherwise, he'll have to say yes or no whether it's true. And you can verify that later. There's a way to verify.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
If he says he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
fight with his sister, you can say, well,
I
no,
can-
actually you did. And
I saw
we
you
can-
did. Okay,
Right,
yeah.
exactly. We can fix that later.
Cool.
Excellent. Okay. And then, of course, these points need to go somewhere, and we will want to link those up with actual, real-world rewards. And we'll do that later, too. But the first thing is to kind of get all the rules in by
Right.
time slot.
Mhm.
Okay, excellent. The next area I wanted to show you, if you go back to the main menu, is the notifications page. Why don't you open that? This is
Okay.
going to be empty right now, too, but
Right.
this is stuff you can get from his phone, like letting you know how things are going throughout the day. So like, you can say, I'd like to know when he gets to school, you know, and
Right.
you'll get a notification that he's at school now.
Middle school, okay, cool.
Or wait, he left school, I want to get a notice about that. That's this geofencing thing where if he leaves the school property,
It'll
it
let me know.
It could send you an alert if you want that. I mean, if you don't want to get a bunch of alerts all the time, then
Right.
you can configure it.
Yeah.
But generally, I think you probably do want that.
I would like to know, yeah.
Yeah, and they're not real intrusive. They don't beep or anything. What they're gonna do is you'll know you have a new one if or ones you haven't read if you get a little icon at the top of your Android phone there. So
Okay.
like right now, it looks like you've got like a Gmail waiting for you. It's gonna look just like that. It's gonna be a little hut
Okay.
up there,
Alright, nice.
and you can open it and catch up on them whenever you need to.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Mhm.
There's just a few more things. If you go back to the menu,
Uh-huh.
there is a progress area.
Progress
Yep,
page,
go ahead
yep.
and open that. So this is just his points over time. It's just a pretty simple bar graph, you know, and what this will do is he'll have this too on his phone,
Yeah.
and he'll be able to see kind of like how close he is to getting something he wants, or sort of the trend over time. You know, hopefully we'll see either it just stays high all the time,
Yeah,
or
right,
it'll get
hopefully.
higher.
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So it's kind of nice to see good days, bad days.
Yeah.
You know, with something going on a given day or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And there's one more feature,
Okay.
and that, yep, on the menu there, it's the assistance feature.
Okay.
This is kind of fun. What they did was they made these videos of parents and teenagers interacting, and it's sort of modeling a parenting behavior that might be kind of challenging for some parents.
Right.
And so if you want to kind of get an example of how it's done, or watch another parent go through something like you've been going through,
Right.
these are kind of helpful, I think. There's one like showing affection, you know, how might you show affection to a teenager that's kind of,
Okay, yeah, I see
you know,
that, yeah.
kind of rude to you or whatever. So check those out if you want, you know, and there's intros that explain what the clip is if, you know, if you're interested.
Okay. Yeah,
All
I
right,
think
cool.
definitely use those, yep.
All right, so I have the rules that we've been talking about over the last couple sessions.
Yep.
You've already shared those with Marcus too, right?
Yeah, we talked about them already. We have them hashed out and everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. And so I think what we want to do today is just get them from our notes and maybe like from your refrigerator or whatever into the phone.
Right. Yeah.
All right, so you ready to get started?
I'm ready to go.
All right, let's
try
do it.
Yep. Sounds good.